comrades, my name is Fritz and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program, New Horizons. Continuing on today with our Ike mission, we've sent up a rescue mission, yes, a new and improved spaceship with Dancott Kerman at the helm, coming to rescue his stranded brethren in orbit around there. Ike. Thompble Kerman, of course, got stranded in orbit after I realised that we wouldn't have enough fuel to bring him all the way home. I've built on the original design for the rocket, and I've added this Apollo-style docking system so that I wouldn't have to ditch the nuclear stage on the surface. Now, I've just been over to Thompble Kerman in his Ike spaceship, and I don't have to go down to the surface anymore, so what I can do, because I've still the experiments in that command pod, I can take them out, rendezvous with Dancott, and then we can all go home. The only thing I'm going to lose is data from the surface, from the materials bay, and the magnetometer and mystery goo, although we've gained science in areas such as the solar particle collector that I've used in orbit around the sun, and the dynamic albedo of neutrons. Sorry, no, not that one. The spectral imaging system here. I've done some science along the way here, and yeah, we've probably made up for the losses, and we can just do data collection in space around Ike, and that will still fulfill the contract that we have ongoing at the moment. Now, right. What we can do now is set up our... Yeah, well, we've got a pretty good slingshot, and we can basically just watch Una come into view. We're going to slingshot at about 1,000,000 meters, and isn't that fantastic? The spaceship actually looks rather good, and here we go. Periapsis. I will probably end up taking a few screenshots along the way. Here it comes. I put more batteries on this thing, so we can actually do more extensive research. That's our periapsis. Looking rather nice, and yeah, we got a pretty good encounter here. Quite pleased with the way we slingshotted ourselves through. Here it comes. Inclination isn't too bad, if I do say so myself. We can easily correct for that using... Well, we can actually use the remainder of the fuel in Thomble's spacecraft and be economical with the way in which we do things here. And then use the rest to... Oh, okay. No, I'm controlling from the wrong place. Obviously, I'm using the docking port. I'm controlling from the nuclear end of the spacecraft, so the lander can is facing backwards. And can we just do this? Like so. And here it comes. Roll onto the 90, there we go, into the horizon, that's nice. Counterintuitive, it does the job, okay. I'd rather stay coplanar, so I'm going to move Thomble's spaceship rather than worry about trying to move mine. If I have enough fuel. But if I don't, that's fine, because I can then adjust a bit less with this current spacecraft. So either way, we are being efficient. Chop power perhaps. I think the best thing to do is circularize and then see where we are relative to Thompble. And we can find our way from there. Here it comes. And brilliant. Okay. Back again. Good. And there, of course, is Ike. And that is good screenshot time, I think. Nope, we haven't got any lights. That's fine. Wow, the planets are... The Sun, Kerbol, Duna, and Ike are perfectly in line at this point. Can totally make something arty out of that. Anyway, yes, enough faffing around. Let's go ahead and try to switch over to... If I quick save and then switch over to Thompble. And we can then change our inclination and go from there. Oh, no. What am I doing? Switch to... Both spacecraft are called Ike Mission because I didn't bother to change the name, which is going to be slightly confusing. Shouldn't be a problem, though. Okay. Frames are kicking in again. Can we set? Yeah, that's the nuclear engine that we dropped on the surface. Give us that as a target. We've got our ascending and descending nodes. 153 degrees. Okay, add maneuver. Can we drop this? There we go. Brilliant. bring that back up. Yeah, we're pretty coplanar. 170 meters per second. And we should have just about enough in the tank. Yeah, we're pretty good on that front. Let's go ahead and do a bit of a test burn. 18 seconds, yeah, we've got more than enough. Right, so we're going to time up to about 9 seconds before the burn, and watch Ike fly past below us. What are the secrets that lie beneath the surface? Sadly, we'll never know, because our science equipment was too crap to be able to penetrate the surface due to it's not being able to work on atmospheric planets. If you remember, the exocore Kerbal drill thing was pretty much useless, and we spent quite a lot of money putting it on the spacecraft and shipping it all the way out here to no avail, apparently, which is, needless to say, quite annoying. Now let's see how much Thompson B do we have. We've got about 15 seconds left, and yeah, we should be fine. 0.2 meters per second. I can live with that. We can just rely on a bit of correcting. I'm not entirely sure why. Which way are we heading? Okay, we are going counterclockwise. It's going to be very difficult to get an encounter with this guy because we're travelling in completely the wrong direction. Okay, I'm sort of burning like crazy here because I got to reverse my orbit before the targets meet each other, and yeah, as you can see, I'm trying to get my velocity down to 0, and half of that velocity is going to be on actually flipping the orbit and then reinserting myself back into my orbital speed, and as you can see, it's sort of working. I will admit, it's tenuous, but it should provide the adequate amount of thrust and speed to fire myself at Thompble Kerman in his failed Ike mission. Hopefully we won't end up the same way as him, but yeah, we seem to be... Okay, this is the actual crucial moment. We're actually doing... The flipping is happening. Flippage is occurring. Here we go. The apparatus is turning around. 250 meters per second to kill. I'm sure we can do that. And then we can cancel out our relative velocity, and we'll see. We might not insert ourselves all the way into orbit. I should probably... Yes, I'm going to be higher than my target. In which case, what I'm going to do is then stop burning when I get to my apoapsis. Because then I can do a little retrograde burn and do a conventional rendezvous, which is something that I've wanted to do for quite some time, but haven't been able to, because I've come in on this Ike transfer at some sort of crazy angle. We'll have a 60 kilometer apoapsis, and we'll try and we'll see where this can put us. Can we close this off? Can we add a maneuver? Prograde. Like so, aha, yes, 9.2 kilometers. Accelerate a bit. That's fine. That's fine, you know. That's a 37-second burn. That's 18 seconds before the node. Okay. We can do this. This isn't bad. We've got plenty of fuel. At least I think we have. And plenty of electricity. Not that that's useful in any way apart from to turn the spacecraft. Whoa. We'll just wait for this to take down and then we'll give it some beans. So, pretty conventional rendezvous. We'll then take material samples and mystery goo samples along with a magnetometer data thing from the arm, like we did last time. And then we'll put the experiments in the command pod from the surface, EVA report, sample, etc. into this lander can. And then we will head home. Looking good. That's a lovely vapor trail we've got going there. And there is our target. We aren't even in orbit, but this is some harebrained Kerbal space programming going on here. It is heading underneath us. It would have overtaken us, but we're killing our relative velocity. That's the whole point of rendezvousing, as you may well know after watching my previous Kerbal space program escapades. 40 meters per second. Slowing down. We're back in orbit. There we go. Right. Quick save. 9.3, that's not too bad at all. We should have quite a low relative velocity. 16 meters per second, yeah, that's perfectly fine. We did well, I think. And our inclination is a little off. By how much were we off by originally? 3.5 degrees, okay, so it was reversing that. So 178. Which wasn't too bad. Right now, we'll cancel out what remains of that velocity. Where is our target? No, I don't want that. We want the other one. There it is. Half throttle will be perfectly adequate. Chase the reticule. There we go. Right. Where is it? Directly in front of my exhaust? No. Oh, there it is. Okay, good. We weren't moving directly at it, or in a linear fashion. 9.4, that's perfect. Right, what we'll do is we'll spin around and head towards it. We'll keep our... No, we won't bother doing that just yet. That comes later. Well, let's go. 9.4 kilometers is still pretty far away, so I'll align myself with the nav ball like so, and see if we can't start moving towards it. We're going to have to move this way a bit to align both the prograde, target prograde, and the normal vector, so that we move quite swiftly towards it. Okay, here we go. Yeah, we're fine, good. What's our new intersect? 4.4, okay, that hasn't done much. Okay, we're back, and we're ready to go in for another attempt at rendezvous. Basically, I had to tweak the orbit, and it sort of unsynced itself for some reason. And, what's more, the game got very confused, because both ships were named Ike Mission, and it was giving me a relative velocity of about 600 meters per second, even though my orbits are like this. And basically, why that was that my ship was doing about 300 meters per second, and it was also called Ike Mission, and it was adding on the velocity for the other ship. Very confusingly, it seemed to be giving me the incorrect readout, so I reloaded the game after it actually glitched out on me completely. And so we're back here. And the issues should be fine. Now we're getting a sensible readout. So we can go ahead and try again. We've got a pretty good intersect here. 9.3 kilometers. Like this. Yeah, this game is a bit buggy due to the loads of mods that I have installed, and because it is the beta release rather than the conventional standard 1.0 update. And slowly do this. This looks like it's going well. I think we're doing the right thing here. Watch for your intersect and 0.9. Okay, right, now what we can do is head back over to our target, point directly at it. Where's she gone? It just keeps disappearing, it's really irritating. I wish it would just stay in a fixed position in the sky and then... ah, there it is. Okay, we are back where we were because I had to quit the game. I didn't quick save beforehand, but that's a good thing because, yeah, essentially. Hang on. There we go. 4.3. 9.8. Okay, we're literally back where we started. Can we... No. Okay, that's fine. We're getting closer. I think what I might try to do here is actually change my inclination. And see if we can't... Whoa, okay. Okay, we have quite a close approach. That's good. We're coming in hot though. 13 meters per second. We'll get really close and then burn. 10. Looking good on fuel. This is good. Better than before when the game got confused. And we're moving away again. Slowly does it. This is tense now. And making sure we don't hit it or anything. Break our solar panels, so we need those. Whoa, okay. Perfect. Okay, good. Right, let's go. Can we make things happen a little faster? 2.3 kilometers. It's drifting a bit. 1.1, 1,100 meters. I can deal with that. We are literally on a collision course with the target. Textbook, here we go, this is good, this is good. So 0 out of velocity. Really close now. Perfect. Right, I'm going to leave it like that. We're never going to get it perfect, obviously, because science. But yeah, that is pretty good. What we have to do now is switch over to Kerbal Kerman. There is the Ike mission probe, or the rescue mission rather. And as you can see, we've got some nice data that we have really... Oh dear, no. Really had enough fuel to bring back home. I'm going to grab that. Drop down to the hatch. Okay, how do I collect the stored data? Take data, 3. Surface sample, EVA report, crew report. Okay. Now all we have to do is... Yeah. Let's bid goodbye to this faithful spaceship. He's been home to Kerbal Kerman for quite some time. And say hello to his comrade away in the rescue ship. And being careful not to dent the solar panels, we're going to EVA him across and find the hatch. Here it is, just above the spectral imager. Provided kindly for us, of course, by D-Magic Orbital Sciences. Grab. Board. Okay, we're on board. Brilliant. And a crew report. There we go, that's done. And make sure we've actually completed our contract. Yep, I think we... Yeah, we're going to be able to do that if we get back home. Anyway, yes, that was certainly an interesting episode. I think our mission is, for now, successful. But do join me next time if you did enjoy this episode in the next installment of our adventures in Kerbal Space Program, in which we will continue working our way towards the warp drive in the Interstellar tech tree. But my name is Ritz, and I will of course see you next time on Kerbal Space Program New Horizons.